Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be solving Cambridge AS Level Information Technology Paper 2 for May-June 2024. You have been supplied with the following source files. I have all the files here. You'll be designing a database about products, customers, and their orders. All dates must be DDMMYYY format. Currency values must be pound to 2 decimal place. And all field names must be short and meaningful and contain no spaces. Open and examine the files, customer, order, and stock. So we need to open all these files. I have all the files here: customer, order, and stock. Create a new document. Save this document in rich text format with the file name, evidence, followed by a center number and candidate number. So open a new Word document. Let's save as evidence, followed by your center number and candidate number, and it should be saved as rich text format. So rich text format here, save. Create in your evidence document a conceptual entity relationship diagram to design the database. Let's insert the candidate details here in the header. Now before designing the entity relationship diagram, let's make the field names and let's identify the relationship. So here we have customer number. Let's make it short and meaningful with no spaces. So I have added customer number. Now here you can give first name, family name, address 1, address 2, zip code, and email. Now let's go to the order file. Here we can give order number, order date, prepared by, item, quantity, and customer number. Now in stock, you can give product ID, stock held, stock ordered, style item, metal, stone, cost price, next table, So the field names we have identified. Now we can create a link from customer table to the order table using customer number. So there is a one-to-many relationship from customer. Here you can see the customer number is unique, but here in this table, this is a foreign key or there are many values. So one-to-many relationship will be there. Now same way we have item code here, and same item code is shown as the product ID here. So there is a one-to-many relationship from. So here this product ID is unique, but here we have many values. Repeating values are there. So we can create a one-to-many relationship between product ID and item. Now let's create the entity relationship diagram. In entity relationship diagram, we have to just add only the fields because it's a conceptual entity relationship diagram. No need to enter any data type or anything, just the field names and the relationship has to be shown. So let's make this layout for landscape so that it's easy to draw the ER diagram. So this is an example of entity relationship diagram. Each entity will be in a rounded rectangle. The name of the entity should be given here. And then the in a conceptual ERD, we have to just give the field names and the relationship must be shown. So insert a rounded rectangle. And then draw a line here. Select both of them and then you can just group it. Make 3 copies for the 3 entities. We can insert a text box here for the name, entity name. So the first one is customer. Give no outline. This is order. And one more for the now we need to enter the field names here. So in order to enter the field names easily, you can just copy them and paste it here by transposing. Now copy and paste it to a text box here so that it's easy to edit. Same way, let's copy this data, transpose, and then copy this. For the stock, same procedure. Now in customer, we have customer number as the primary key. In stock, we have product ID as the primary key. But in order, we don't have a primary key, so you need to add a primary key as named ID. So let's add here ID. Now we have a one-to-many relationship from customer to order. So to represent the relationship, let's make a shape for that. So to create the relationship, let's insert a shape here. Insert a line, another line this way. Insert a triangle. Now select all these shapes and group it. On shape format, group. So now let's copy this. So this is one-to-many relationship. And from order, we have in stock, we have product ID as the primary key, and this appears in order. In the item, it is repeated. So it is a one-to-many relationship from stock to order. So let's rotate this. So this is the required ERD, which shows all the fields in customer table and all fields in order. We have to add an ID here for the unique primary key, and for stock we have these fields. Next, open and examine the data of J24 stock.csv. Create a data dictionary for this data in your evidence document. So we have the stock here. Now we need to create a data dictionary for this table, stock table. So let's go to the evidence document. So this is the evidence for step 1. So go to the next page to create the data dictionary. That is step 2. For the data dictionary, we need to create a table again. So go to table. We need field names, field types, field size, type of key, validation, and the format. So let's add a table like this. So for the stock, we have 9 fields are there. So let's copy this and paste it here as transpose cells. So it's easy to paste there. Let's paste the field names here. Now insert a row above. Go to table properties and give a height so that it looks field name, field type, field length, type of key, format, type of key, and validation methods. Now for the product ID, it is text, stock held is numeric, stock ordered is numeric. These 4 are text and the last 2 are currency. So let's give the format here. This is text. Stock held is numeric. Format is integer. All these are text. Cost price and sale price are numeric. Currency format. Now for the product ID, you can see we have 8 characters here. So you can add that here. The length is 8. For style, it is 2 characters. Item maximum number of characters is 3 plus 5, 8, and then there is a space 9. So maximum 9 characters are there. In metal, we have 4 characters maximum. So in stone, we have maximum 10 characters. Now this is the primary key. The product ID is the primary key. So validation you can give required. Stock held must be greater than or equal to 0 because it should be a positive value. Cost price and sale price should be greater than 0. Now the format for product ID. We have to write the format for any data which follows a particular format. So here you can see for product ID, we have first 2 letters and the remaining 6 letters are number. So let's give it that way. For that you can give XX. X stands for letters and 0 stands for digits. Or for letters you can give L, LL, which specifies it's a text or a character. Then we have 6 numbers. So numbers or digits are specified by zeros. Now style we have one letter and one number. Now all these are normally normal text, so no need to give any format there. Now let's add the name of the table above this. Stock table. Add another row below this. We have 120 records in this table, so that also you can specify. Yeah. So this is the required data dictionary. Save your evidence document. Create a relational database normalized to third normal form using your data dictionary and the files opened in step 1. Enforce referential integrity where it is appropriate to do so. So these are the required tables. Now you can see all these tables are individual and cannot be broken down. We have checked all the tables now. This is the details of the customer and we have changed the field names. We have identified the primary key here. Customer number is the primary key in customer table and order number. Here we don't have a primary key. We have to add a primary key while importing to the database. And in stock, we have the primary key as product ID. Now this is also the details about the stock. This is about the order. So no tables are available to split up now. So it is now in third normal form. Now let's create the database. Before that, let's save these tables. Save as inside your folder. You can save as order and CSV. Next one, customer. And this is stock. So now let's close all these tables. We have to create a database. And the database should be saved as Jewel followed by your center number and candidate. So open access for the database task. Go to blank database. Save the database inside your folder. Jewel followed by your center number and candidate number. Give OK. Then create. Now let's import the tables. External data, text file, browse. First customer table, give OK. Click next. First row contains field names. Next, next. Choose my own primary key. That will be customer number. Make sure the data types are correct. All of them are text except customer number. Give OK. Next and finish. Next we have the order file. Give OK. Click next. First row contains field names. Then next. Now we need to add a primary key because there was no primary key in this table. So I have chosen let access add primary key, and a field called ID is generated for the primary key. Now click on advanced to make sure the data types are correct. So date with time, all these are text. Both of them are integer numbers. Give OK. Then next, finish. Now we need to add a primary key because there was no primary key in this table. So I have chosen let access add primary key, and a field called ID is generated for the primary key. Now click on advanced to make sure the data types are correct. So date with time, all these are text. Both of them are integer numbers. Give OK. Then next, finish. Now we have to add the stock file. So again, stock file, give OK. The product ID is the primary key here. Click next. The primary key is product ID. Now the data type should be integer for all this. And all these items are text. Now cost price should be currency and currency. Give OK. Click next and finish. Now go to the stock table. Now for product ID, we had given a format. So in input mask, let's give that two letters and 6 digits. Sorry, 8 digits. Then for style, we have one letter and one number. And this should be 2 decimal place, currency, cost price, and sale price. All the data types are shown here. Now let's save this table. Now same way for order, let's now order number. For item, we have a format here. So go to item. In input mask, you can give 2 letters and 8 digits. So all the tables are added. Now let's create the relationship. For relationship, go to database tools, relationships. Before that, we can see we have a customer number here, and in order also we have customer number. So it will be a 1-to relationship from customer to order. And since every customer number in the customer table is appearing in the order table, we can create a referential integrity. Now open stock table. In stock table, you have the product ID, and in order, we have the item. So the relationship will be from stock table to order table, and it will be a 1-to many relationship from stock to order. But you can see that all the product ID is not appearing in order. Only some of the items are there which have been ordered. So referential integrity can be only enforced if all the items in this table are appearing in the other table as the foreign key. So we cannot enforce referential integrity between stock and order. So now let's create the relationship. Add all the tables here. So from customer number to customer number relationship, and you can enforce referential integrity here, create, and it's a one-to-many relationship. Now from product ID to item, we have to create a relationship. That's also one-to-many, but since all the items are not present here, we cannot enforce referential integrity. Now create. So this is the relationship and the database is created. So let's save this. This is the required relationship. Now create a data entry form so that a new item of stock can be entered into the database. Save your database. So go to create form wizard. We need to create a form to add a new item of stock. So select stock table here. Add all the fields. Click next. Columnar. You can give the title, data entry for new stock. Click on finish. So we have a form here and you can enter. Once you click on new, you can enter a blank form will appear and you can enter the data. Go to the design view. Make sure the field names are appropriate. You don't need this much long text boxes. Give all the field names bold black color so that it looks better here. You can give field color black and it's not asked, just to make sure the form looks good. The font color should be white here. Now you can see this is the required form. Save your database. Next is audio editing. So this is the end of the database task. Audio editing will be done in another video. Thank you for now.